Well, hey everybody, welcome to another Not Thursday. So if you saw yesterday's video where we went exploring around the insane asylum property from the early 1900s, well, I'm back here today. I'm on the other side. I entered from Gardner yesterday. This was quite a drive around, but I found out a lot more information about what this was all about, and I'm going to share it with you. So let's take a little walk up here and take a look-see at one of the fields. Now keep in mind, I have not been on this side, so this is all fresh exploring to me and you. And just a quick recap. This was established in 1902, ran till 1976. And remember how I said, what was with the use of all this land? Because it turns out to be 1,500 acres. All these fields, they were actually using it in the 1700s, 1800s style of a poor farm. Meaning, they were producing crops, products, and everything here to be self-efficient, not need external funding. So although, yes, it was a place for those who were mentally challenged, they weren't so severe that they couldn't handle living together, working together. They just, had issues functioning with the rest of society. And no doubt, this was all old colonial lands. As we walked through, we noticed the old home sites, and a lot of them were probably still standing for quite some time when this place was in development. And they actually modeled this under the term of colony. They had cottages set up everywhere, different groups of them, and I was looking at old aerial photos, and there was, let's see, 1938 photo showed buildings everywhere out here. And now, it's deserted and open to the public. So we are back today to do some more exploring, and this ought to be interesting. This side is a lot larger from where we crossed over the railroad tracks. Left, right, I don't know. It's all fresh. So once again, a very interesting location with a multitude of layers. So we have our current day open for public, walking in such a facility going back to the early 1900s for mental health people. It definitely was a neighborhood type village, farmland area into the 1800s, and then you can look back into the 1700s. We got walls out there, so people were also colonizing out here. So for us, looking for where people did things long ago, there's lots of that out here. Wow, there's some big walls, but not surprising at all. One thing's for certain, this side is in a lot nicer condition than the other side. I bet you that bridge that crossed the railroad tracks met an early demise. That's why that side's so neglected. Wow, this is just beautiful. Definitely this side. So as we walk up into here, from the main road out there where all those trees are, there was a structure up here. I could see it on the old aerials, but it's painfully obvious when you walk up in here and look anyways. So not only were they, you know, raising crops, they were doing livestock. They even had manufacturing facilities. They were making wooden things, textiles. It was quite the setup from what I read. Man, it is just beautiful. You can see Mount Wachusett off in the distance, no problem. Big sprawling fields, old trees, and broken roads. This is a bit more at home for us. Let's take a look around the old ground. Huh. Well, they definitely pushed back part of the structures back here. You can see it's all backfill. And there's some concrete. Chunks of walls, I bet. There's some vehicle parts. And as I dump down into the woods, look at this. You can see it. Definitely a bit of old dirt road. Don't know how old it is. But you can see that the land is, yeah, it goes downhill, but it's clean. That was wide open at one point. So, boy, I was kind of trying to avoid this because of the tick situation, but to my left, I really can't crawl too much more in the woods, so we'll cross this and see what's over there. We got a ditch into the woods here because some stuff and things just caught my eye. That's interesting. Actually, this is really interesting. Holy mackerel. We found the dump. Found the dump, but the land is dug out in interesting ways here. So as we step down into the woods, you can clearly see pits, square pits, all dug out. Oh, actually, there's a rock wall. It's lined over there. Boy, that looks older than the early 1900s kind of style. At least the granite. But here it is, dug out. It's a big square pit, 4 to 5 feet deep. Definitely built up on this side. Oh, those are in the ground. Huh. It's like they were catching water out here. Well, with all my years of exploring, I've never come across anything like this. So we're down off that backfield we walked through, and then there is 4 big square pits with drainage going to them from each one to the other, and access points for water. Wow. Time to check out the dump though. And this is why you always get off the established trail. Wow, that is a lot of cans. Vinegar or Clorox, similar shaped bottle. Wow. And funny enough, on my way over here, I was thinking, I wonder where the dump is. Because every place had a dump. And this is it. Geez, it's interesting. It's mostly all cans. There is some glass, but it's all tin cans. Oh, wow. Nice. We'll leave that here upside down. That's so it doesn't fill up with water, expand, crack, break. It'll last a lot longer. Interesting. It's a old tricycle. Come so far over, I'm skirting another neighborhood. I can hear people, children's, doing things. Oh, that's a fresh drop. Nothing. Oh, that is concrete. More stuff. That's interesting. So like I was saying with that stuff that had been pushed over, parts of walls as I was saying, well, here you go. Here's a glimpse at what some of the structures look like. Wow. Interesting too, all the way back here, I mean, from where the main complex is, this is far back. It's even far off the main roads that cut throughout. But doesn't surprise me, like I said, it was 1,500 acres, which is huge. Awesome. Alright, we're going to head back up the hill. Funny enough, right up there is where I just pointed out that old dirt road, and we were looking down in. Couldn't even see that foundation, but it was apparent something had happened here long ago. All right, time to get away from Mr. Lawnmower Man. Well, once again, the coolest things we find are the ones off of the established pathways. Pretty simple. Followed the pavement till it ended, looked for the path of least resistance and where the land was shifted, and that's where that all was, down on the back side of the hill. All right, I'm going to take the longer way back around and see what else we can see. Field Navigation Course A. Interesting. So coming back up to our break in the road. Next trip, we'll go up that one. Absolutely. Well, all right, everybody, I'm gonna wrap it up here in the shade. It's like 90 degrees and really humid, but a perfect day for doing something like this. And again, we're going to come back, I'm not sure when, I might come back tomorrow, who knows, but we're going to take another road and see what's out there. The place is huge. Even where we went today, it just keeps going and going. We were skimming a neighborhood to the easterly side, but the property realistically goes to the north and the west further. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to create a playlist for this place because I know there's going to be lots of visits because I'm definitely coming back to explore. So keep your eye on that. Keep your eye on other videos. I appreciate all of you who subscribe, like the videos. It helps my channel. And that's it. Get out and explore your world and enjoy your Not Thursday.